Hello to my Dalton 148 students. It's Mrs. Nelson, your librarian. I have a classic fairy tale I'd like to share with you today. It is the story of the Three Little Pigs. The Three Little Pigs was first written in 1886 in England, and since then it's been retold many different times and many different ways. So today I have a classic retelling of the Three Little Pigs. The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time there was a family of little pigs. New little pigs were born all the time, and the family grew bigger every year. One day, after yet another little litter of pigs had joined the family, the mother pig spoke to her three oldest pigs. "My dears, there isn't enough room for you to stay here any longer," she said. "You three must go out into the world on your own. Be safe and good luck to you." So the three little pigs began their journey. Although they were nearly grown, they were a little scared. After all, the world is a mysterious place, and it is very dark at night. One day they came to a forest. It was raining. The wind was howling. The snow was blowing all at once. It was a wolfish place, and the three little pigs trembled with fear. The first little pig saw a stack of straw. She said to her brothers, "I shall make a hut with this pile of straw." She began to build her house, but there wasn't enough straw to make the house big enough for all three pigs. So the two brothers waved goodbye to their sister and continued on their way. 100 steps later, the second little pig saw a pile of wood. He said, "I'll make a hut with this stack of wood." But there wasn't enough wood to make a hut big enough for both little pigs. So the third little pig kept on walking. Soon the third little pig came upon a pile of bricks that someone had thrown away. He used them to build a sturdy house of bricks. The wind whistled and howled, but the three little pigs were all safe inside their new homes. Finally, the storm ended, and there was silence all around. Suddenly, a voice came from outside the straw hut. Little pig, let me in," growled the wolf. "Not by the hair of my chin," replied the pig. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," growled the wolf. The wolf huffed and puffed and blew the straw hut down. The first little pig ran to the second little pig's wooden hut. Just in the nick of time, she closed the door behind her. Little pig, let me in," the wolf shouted. "Not by the hair of our chin," replied the pig. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," said the wolf. And he huffed, and he puffed, and the wooden hut crashed to the ground. The two little pigs ran as quickly as they could to the third little pig's brick house. They rushed inside and closed the door behind them. Seconds later, the wolf came up knocking on the door. Little pig, let me in." "Not by the hair of our chin," shouted the pigs. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," growled the wolf. The wolf huffed and puffed and blew with all his might, but the brick house was sturdy and wouldn't fall down. "Your house may be strong, but I will surely find a way inside," howled the wolf. With a single leap, he landed on the roof. The wolf crept quietly over to the chimney so he could climb inside. But the third little pig heard the wolf's footsteps on the roof. He whispered to his brother and sister, "I have a plan. Go quick, get some straw and some wood." So the little pigs crept out of the house ever so quietly. They grabbed some straw and wood from their homes, and the old wolf had blown down. Then they crept back into the brick house with the straw and the wood in hand. When they returned, the third little pig yelled, "That wolf will never get inside my sturdy brick house." Then the first little pig shouted, "He blew and he blew, but the house didn't fall down." And the second pig bellowed, "So now that we're safe, let's go to bed." All three little pigs laughed quietly to themselves. The wolf, who was listening on the roof, thought, "Yes, go to bed. You will wake up inside my tummy." Then he began to climb down the chimney ever so quietly. Inside the hut, the three little pigs stacked piles of straw and wood in the fireplace, and when the wolf was halfway down the chimney, the little pigs lit a fire. The flames flickered higher and higher. When he felt the flames tickle his hairy feet, the wolf knew he had been tricked, but it was too late, and the fire swallowed him up forever. From that day on, the three little pigs lived together, happy and safe in their little brick house. And that is the end of a classic tale of the three little pigs.